Hello kids, how are you today? I hope everyone is doing well. For English 3 Week 1, our lesson is about degrees of adjective. So what do you mean by the word adjectives? Adjectives are words that describe persons, places, things, animals, and events. They tell something about a noun or pronoun. Adjectives have 3 degrees of comparisons. These are the positive, comparative, and superlative degree. The positive degree is used when we are simply describing a person or a thing. It talks about only one thing and it is not being compared with another. Example, Anita is young. Carlo is intelligent. The comparative degree signifies quality in a greater or less degree. Two things are being compared. Example, Anna is younger than Anita. Alex is more intelligent than Carlo. The superlative degree is used when comparing 3 or more nouns or pronouns. Example, Irene is the youngest of them all. Eric is the most intelligent of the 3. Now, let us listen and study the following conversation. Paul, look at that guava tree. It is tall.
Yes, Zia, it is tall. Now look at this mango tree. It is taller than guava tree.
Oh, I agree with you. Take a look at this tree.
That is an acacia tree. It is the tallest of them all.
Who are talking in the conversation? You're right, Zia and Paul. What are being compared in the conversation? Very good. They are comparing guava, mango, and acacia tree. What did Paul said about acacia tree? Yes, very good. He said that acacia tree is the tallest among them all. The adjective used in the conversations are tall, taller, tallest. The word tall in the first part is in positive degree. The word taller is the comparative degree, and the word tallest is in superlative degree. Here are some other examples of adjectives in comparison degree. We have big, bigger, biggest. Another is sweet, sweeter, sweetest. Another is short, shorter, shortest. Here are some other lists of adjectives and their comparison degree. Here are some rules in forming the comparison of adjectives. First is one-syllable adjectives. To form its comparative degree, add er to the positive degree. Example, weak, weaker, long, longer. While in superlative degree, add est to the positive degree. Example, weak, weakest, long, longest. The next rule is for adjectives ending in e. To make it in comparative degree, you have to drop e and add er to the positive degree. Example, large, it will become larger. Then for the superlative degree, drop e and add est to the positive degree. Example, large, it will become largest. For the adjectives ending in y, change y to I and add er to the positive degree to make it in comparative degree. Example, pretty, it will become prettier. And for the superlative degree, change y to I, then add est at the end of the adjective. Example, pretty, it will become prettiest. For multi-syllable adjectives or more adjectives ending in full or less, Add more or less to the positive degree. Example, more, less, afraid. And for its superlative degree, add most or least to the positive degree. Example, most, least, afraid. Here are some adjectives that are irregularly compared. Example, good, better, best. Bad, worse, worst. Many, more, most. Little, less, least. Less, lesser, least. Some one-syllable adjectives with a single vowel before the consonant form their comparative and superlative degree by doubling the last letter before adding er or est. Example, sad, sadder, saddest. Fat, fatter, fattest. Take a look the last letter of the word sad and fat. It is doubled in comparative and superlative degree. The word done is often used with comparative adjective. Example, my hair is longer than your hair. The word da before adjective signifies superlative degree. Example, RM is the tallest among Bangtan boys. Now let's do activity number 1. Choose the correct form of adjective inside the parentheses to complete the sentence. Red is blank than blue. Attractive, more attractive, most attractive. Number 2. Among my brothers, Jean is the blank. Orderly, more orderly, most orderly. Number 3. The Philippines has a blank climate. Warm, warmer, warmest. The climate in Baguio and Tagaytay is blank than the climate in Metro Manila. Cold, colder, coldest. Number 5. Noli is the blank of them all. Heavy, heavier, heaviest. Now let us check your word. Number 1. Red is more attractive than blue. Number 2. Among my brothers, Jean is the most orderly. Number 3. The Philippines has a warm climate. Number 4. The climate in Baguio and Tagaytay is colder than the climate in Metro Manila. Number 5. Noli is the heaviest of them all. Now, it's time for you to work on activity number 2. Read the situation. Compare the people or objects in each number. Use the word in bold letters as you make comparisons. Number 1 is done as your example. Paul, Eman, and Alex are all heavy. Paul weighs 60 pounds. Eman weighs 68 pounds. Alex weighs 85 pounds. The adjective used in situation number 1 is heavy. So these are the sentences or the comparisons I made. Paul is heavy. Eman is heavier than Paul. Alex is the heaviest among the 3. Now you may answer number 2 to 5. Do it in your notebook. For number 4 and number 5, use the adjective provided to compare the persons in each picture. Once you are done, you may take a picture with your work and send it to your teacher. That's all for today, kids. Thank you for listening and watching. Bye!